Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up? And today I'm going to be talking about books that I want to read this spring. So a few months ago, like at the end of 2016, I made a video talking about my TBR for the end of the year. And I like that video. Like, I don't like doing TBR videos every month, so that's why I don't do them. But I like doing that TBR video, so I think I'm going to start doing stuff like this. And plus, I was trying to think of like what I wanted to film today, and I was like, well, you know, it's March now, so why don't we just like talk about books I want to read this spring? It just came into mind, so that's what I'm doing today. There are so many books that I want to read. Like, I'm always in the mood to read now, but I haven't been reading anything for like the past 4 days because school is trying to kill me. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about the books that I want to read this spring, and I haven't really come up with a list. There's just like books in my mind that I want to read, so I don't know how this video is going to go, but I'm going to roll with it. So let's just get started with this TBR. So the first book that I'm definitely going to be reading this spring, like I'm pretty sure I'm going to start it tonight actually, and that is the statistical, I'm so sorry, I cannot say anything, but The Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. I read Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between back in the beginning of February, and I adore that book. I have a spoiler-free review on it if you want to go check that out. But since I read that book, I now want to read everything that Jennifer E. Smith writes. And so I was at Barnes & Noble a few weeks ago and I found this and I was like, oh, I totally gotta pick this up, so I bought it. And I'm really excited to read this book. By the little synopsis on the back, it sounds so cute and I'm really excited to start this. The next series that I want to read is the Darkest Minds trilogy by Alexandra Bracken. I have been wanting to read this series for a really long time, and plus I've read her other books, the Passenger Duology, and those books are beautiful, and I've only heard good things about The Darkest Minds, and I really want to read that series. That's like the next series I want to marathon, because, you know, I just marathoned the Winter's Curse trilogy, which those books killed me, so hopefully in a few weeks I can start reading the Darkest Minds books because they sound really awesome. I don't know much about them, I just know they're great, so I'm just really excited to start them. Another series that I hope to read in the spring, I don't know if I'll get to the series, but I at least want to read this series at one point in this year, and that is the A Darker Shade of Magic series by Victoria Schwab. I've only heard good things about Victoria Schwab's books. She's written the A Darker Shade of Magic books. She's written, oh, the Archived? Is that what it's called? I think it's called something like that. And also This Savage Song. So she has a lot of books and I've only heard great things about them. But every time I see like A Darker Shade of Magic on Goodreads, I'm always like just so intrigued by it because one, the cover is beautiful, and two, the plot just sounds really, really cool. It kind of gives me Passenger vibes, and it just sounds awesome, and I'm pretty sure it takes place in London, so that's great. So I really hope to read this series. If not this spring, then at least at some point during this year. Another series that I want to read either this spring or this year is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Is that what it's called? Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. That series, I only know that it's about angels and demons, and I think like an angel falls in love with a demon, and you know, that just sounds crazy, and obviously some crazy stuff is gonna happen. And I've heard really good things about the books. I haven't heard like the best things about the finale book. I know the finale book is huge, so I'm a little worried about that, but it's okay, it's gonna be fine. I do want to read this series at one point, if not this spring, then sometime this year. Another book that I definitely want to read this spring is My Life Next Door by Hunter Fitzpatrick. I think that's the name of the author, and I'm pretty sure it's called My Life Next Door. I'm sorry, I'm really unprepared for this video. But I know that this book is a contemporary book, and it's also like a big book, because I've seen it before, and it's pretty big. And I love me some big contemporaries, because, you know, I never like want contemporaries, and that's why I'm a little sad that this is really short. Like, I could probably read this in a day, which that makes me sad. because I never want contemporary said, but I think it's about like two people next door, like they're neighbors. Maybe they were neighbors for a long time. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up on Goodreads, but I want to read that book. And then there are a lot of books coming out this spring, like especially in April and May, and I want to read all those new releases. Like, for example, The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertelli. That's coming out in April. I really want to read that book. I have no idea what it's about, but I want to read it because I will literally read anything that Becky writes, because she wrote Simon vs. Home Savings Agenda, and that book is perfection. I also want to read this spring the third and final book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series, Always and Forever, Lara Jean. Yeah, that's what it's called. I want to read that. I think that's coming out in the beginning of April. I want to read that. I love those books. Those are some great contemporaries. They're so much fun to read. They're also really easy to read. Like, you could read them in a day. And I'm really excited for that book. And I'm also really excited for The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. That's coming out on May 2nd. So I still have to wait a long time for it. But, you know, it's coming out in the spring, so I can include it in this video. But that's the second book in the Trials of Apollo series, and it's one of my most anticipated releases for 2017 because I'm literally excited for anything that Rick releases. Also, the Camp Half-Blood Confidential is coming out that day as well. I'm really excited for that. I'm pretty sure it's being told from Percy, so that's really exciting. I'm really excited for those new Rick Riordan books. And then I'm really excited for A Court of Monkeys and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. That is also coming out on May 2nd as well. I'm super duper excited for that book. That's my most anticipated release of 2017. It's the third book in the ACOTAR series, and I'm so excited for it. Like, today they released a new quote for the book, and I about died because I just need the book so bad. I miss the squad. I miss the inner circle, and I need it. So I'm really excited for that book to come out. But I think those are all the books I have to mention for this spring TBR. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this was kind of all over the place. I was very unprepared for this video since I thought about filming this like right when I got home from school. So I'm sorry that this was all over the place, but you know, it's whatever. I still had a fun time doing this. Thank you all so much for watching this, and I'm Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video up soon. So I will see you then. So bye! Yo!